Hey Aries, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, November 13th to Monday, November 20th, 2017. Now, what I think is going on this week is a real opportunity for all of us to get clarity about our life moving forward, to understand better what is happening in our life, and to put the plans in place to really get there and do some things that are really, really important to us, okay? Now that for you, Aries, I think has a lot to do right here where Mercury is in your 9th house of something new. Right? I think you're thinking a lot about something new that you can do to bring more of the passion and more of the excitement back into your life. Could be travel, could be study, just something that you have not done before, I think is what you were thinking about this week, okay? I think what you're trying to figure out here is where Neptune is in your 12th house of your insides, to figure out how you can feel more emotionally comfortable about what it is, this new thing that you're doing, and about some new journey that you're trying to launch into in some way, with Mercury here making a square over to Neptune in your 12th. I think because this is a square and because this is Neptune, there could be some confusion here about some new thing you want to do, and about how you can feel comfortable with it, and about how you can overcome some things from the past to move forward on some new journey. But I think this week the clarity is starting to come, especially by the end of the week, with Neptune here and Mercury both stationing to go in opposite directions here, saying I think you're going to start getting some big insights on what you need to feel comfortable in life, and I think that's going to help you figure out how to do this new thing in a better way that resonates with you more truly, okay? So I think that's what is coming on there. I think as you're trying to get comfortable doing some new thing and get the insights you need, I think there's also a lot happening here where Mars is in your 7th house of partnerships, making a sextile over to Mercury, saying that if you can focus on your relationships, if you can focus on the people in your life, or even 7th house matters committing to something that you need to do, I think it's really going to help you here to do some new thing, to feel better about it, okay, and to move forward doing that. I think relationships as well, if you can focus on working things out with other people, is also going to help you here where the North Node is, to do something that makes you happy here in your 5th house. Also rules kids, also rules romantic relationships, and also rules passion projects here. So really needing to work some issues out here with relationships and get on better footing with relationships here, so that you can begin to do something new that it is that you want to do in a way that makes you feel comfortable, okay, and to find more of the joy and the happiness in your life once again. Okay, so that's a big thing here, and both of these things working together, some new thing also making you happy if you can work some issues out there and do that. All right, while that's going on, and while you're trying to work things out with other people to put your life in a better place, we also do have Mars here making a square over to Pluto in your 10th house of career here. So I think, yeah, as you're trying to put yourself, your life in a better place and move forward with relationships and with people to be more comfortable about what's going on, you may have to change the direction your life is going in with people. Maybe you have to help people understand where your life is going, what it is that you want, what it is that's important to you in some way, and readjust some of your relationships, I think, in the process to put yourself in a better place. Maybe to have new or different relationships too that can help you do what it is that you really want and what it is that's important to you. And I think that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to work everything together, go on some new journey, do something that's really going to make you happy, trying to figure out what people can get you to that spot and how you can work with relationships better to give yourself the best chances of success moving forward. All right, so that's what I see going on there for you. Now, while that's happening, I'm just going to erase the chart because there's a lot going on this week. Now, while all of that's happening here, just, you know, there you are, fix that. While that's happening, we also have a major new moon that's coming in right here in your 8th house of changes. So while you're trying to do something new in your life and to figure out what kind of relationships can help you do this new thing that's really going to make you happy, I think there's lots of changes that you're making here, with big new changes going on, trying to figure out, okay, in order for me to do this new thing, in order for me to have the people in my life that I need that can help me do this new thing and move my life in the right direction, what do I need to end or begin about my life so that I can make room for this new thing, so that I can step into this new thing, and so that I can work better with other people in order to get it. And I think that's what you're thinking about, all right? With the sun and the new moon here making an exact trine over to Chiron in your 12th house of your insides, I think you could be feeling a little bit uncomfortable here about some changes you need to make, not wanting to make these changes in order to do something new. But I think this week with the new moon here saying you got to start to be comfortable with it. I think we're going to start to begin to move forward, ending and beginning some things that it is that you really need to do something new and let some of these new chapters into your life that are coming. Jupiter also conjunct Venus in your 8th house, saying any issues you have about some changes you need to make, or any uncomfortable feelings that are coming up about you redirecting your life to do more of what it is that you really want, I think are going to start to get healed and going to start to feel a lot better, especially when it comes to relationships and money. If you've been worried that relationships aren't going to get on board with you, or that your finances as well are not in order as you're making some changes, I think this week you're going to get more clarity and more insights on what you need to do financially and with relationships to put your life in the right direction and do what it is that needs to be done. All right, Venus also here where Neptune is making a trine to each other, and Venus likes Neptune, really helping you to also get comfortable with these changes and move forward and get on board with them as you move in this new direction. So as to where it may have been a little bit uncomfortable for you to do things that you have been wanting to do and go on some new journey lately, I think this week you're going to start to feel more comfortable letting yourself go there and to fully step into rearranging your life so that you can let some of these new important good things in for you. While that's happening, we also have Saturn here in your 9th house of something new, making a trine over to Uranus in your 1st house, saying if you really can let yourself go on a new direction and make the changes that you need to do that, it's going to help you here to do something that's really important to you, to feel better about your life and to do what it is that you just want and need to break free from some old situations that are holding you back. And I think it's going to be a good week to get some major insights about where your life is going, about something new that you're doing, and to start to begin to fully step into them and feel more comfortable about where it is everything is going. All right, now your card, Aries, for the week is the 3 of Cups reversed. This to me is actually a card of maybe not socializing this week, maybe not feeling like you can be happy or out and about or lighthearted, maybe some heavy stuff coming in this week, especially with all this Scorpio stuff happening for you, some really deep and really intense feelings here. I think the message of this card is twofold: to either take some time out this week, again, I think I told you that last week, to get right with yourself and to figure some things out here, or to find the joy and to find how to be lighthearted with all of this deep stuff that's going on. All right, I think you're making some changes here to put yourself in a better spot, to bring more of the happiness and bring more of the joy back into your life. And I think the message is you don't need to take it so seriously. Everything doesn't need to be so heavy here. You're having into good times. You're doing new, exciting, fun things here, and to just let yourself do that and to not get yourself down thinking that everything is so hard and impossible, because it's not. There's good things coming here, and I think other people can help you to realize how much good stuff you've got going on if you learn to think of it that way and work with other people in a way that's helpful for you, okay? So that's what I've got for you this week, Aries. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.